Hello everyone, welcome to the wonderful world of space engineers. uh, Now if you're curious on what space engineers is, this is a massive, beautiful, wonderful world, and it's pretty fun. Not gonna lie, it's pretty fun. And what can you do on it? It's actually pretty amazing. You can build your ships, you can build cars, you can have teams, you can build a base. It's like the representation of red versus blue for Halo without it being actual red versus blue. You can actually change the color of your spacesuits if you wanted to, but that's just the teams. If you wanted to, do it. But that's not what we are here today. We are here to show off the wonderful game of Space Engineers and what you can do on it. Now, as you can see on this tab, if you ever wanted to make your game or join a game, it will have some ups and downs. Like for the down part, it will want you to try doing survival, and you can respawn, and you can select the online mode. The upper part mode, though, is the creative mode. Now, why creative mode? Creative mode has some unique things. Like, there is a workshop for this, that if you download certain ship mods, or downloads, you can paste them in creative, and you can use them for a majority of things you can use it for. Another example is the mods. Sadly, most of the mods that you would basically need to be buyed for most of the mods to work. Now, why is that? Most of the mods, like railing or having to need certain varieties, would definitely need some things you need to do. Like, for example, railings. Like, the buildings that you will work at, and you see like railings, that's in a mod pack that you need to buy, along with certain other types of things. But besides from that, we are gonna do a basic land in creative so that way I can show you the basics. No, this ain't a gameplay. I just figured I might as well show off this game just because of how wonderful it is, and it's pretty nice to buy. So I'm gonna do private, and yeah, I'm gonna do Earth. Now, in the custom thing, you can actually choose where you want to go from the variety that it has, to a red ship broken into a wall or an asteroid, to being at this blue base, having a red ship being out and about that you can actually bring towards with the WASD and so on. But besides from that, I think today there's going to be a lot of creativity depending on what we find or what to show. But besides that, I just hope one of my favorite viewers gets on. No, I'm not picking favorites here, even though I said favorite. He's the only type of viewer that I've known to show up in my videos, and I appreciate him doing so much on that. I really do. But besides from that, let's get into the game. If the game doesn't lag, of course. Now, to show off Space Engineers, it's going to be a little bit difficult, because there's a lot of things to explain, like what's the weaponry, or what can you build, or what can you use, or what's the gravitational pull on it. Funny thing I found out by most of the space engineering videos, and there were actually some that got me curious. There is actually a atmosphere that actually pulls you down onto the ground if you don't have certain types of thrusters. Like, let's take certain ships from certain series or movies. Let's say the USS Enterprise from the movie Star Trek. Its gravitational pull is different from how we are to planes to so on, because of how big it is. And let's say it's slowly coming down to Earth. It would need to angle itself and have a lot of force pulling itself up than down. If there's more force pulling it down, it's gonna crash. If it's more force pulling up, then it actually is here. Hey. But yeah, another one that I would probably say is the Orville. Something that me and my family like to watch, and it's actually pretty nice to watch, honestly. Actually made a new series. But besides that, I'm gonna use this ship here for the example for the differences in this game, and I will explain the controls starting right now. So like I said, for space engineers, the controls for character wise is WASD. You can even look around. Mostly in this you're gonna get a POV, meaning point of view. Now, how do I look around the ship, or actually how do I do anything? For keyboard, it is V to get to a third person view of the ship. Now, to answer how to look around. For keyboard, again, it is left Alt to look around. And you can even do it in the ship's cockpit to actually show most of the controls. We got two verbal joysticks, the panel that shows power and like hydrogen or H2. Yeah, I think that's hydrogen, I believe. Someone in the chat can probably prove me wrong on that, but that's just something else. Besides from that, what else can I show? Oh yeah, the controls for the ship. So, if you are actually, yeah, I'll do ship first and then character. So, how to move your ship or how to use certain controls. It's easy, honestly. You got space to go up, and it will even show in the tutorial. C is to go down, and then normally, like anything else, A, D, W, and S to move left, right, up, and down. Now, for most function like this, there's gotta be a lean. Meaning you gotta rotate the ship somehow, like if you are in a plane. Yes, actually, for keyboard, that is E and Q. The only reason why it's doing so slowly is because I have to actually give off a motion for it to work. It's weird, I know, but it's hilarious, depending on what you get at. Now, what can I do for weaponry? Well, for this, a little I'm gonna give off an explanation for flight here. So we are on planet Earth, the map. You can see the little controls on the bottom left side along with some other stuff. Oxygen, hydrogen, electricity, health, and so on. Even a little dashboard for like speed and somewhat. But yeah, controls. You got your O for like radar. I don't think it's for radar. I don't remember if it's for radar or to mark where you are for others. Probably the other one. And then you got your L key for lights, X for your thrusters, and J for your visor. Now, the difference between Earth and other planets that it has here is actually pretty different, actually, because it actually, yeah, I know I'm probably saying actually too much, but um, it's one way for me to explain how it works. For space and ships, if you have your visor off, you're gonna slowly lose oxygen to your body, and it would just slowly die. Now, for another part is, are you able to keep your visor off in the ship? Yes, actually. If it has a air duct or a type of vent, I could probably show you an example back at the base here. But to continue on, yeah, if there is a vent or an oxygen production system, that's probably that is one of the types of ways I can really say it, then yeah, you can have your thing off. Alright, so besides from that, where was I? Oh yeah, weaponry. I was gonna say. There are multiple types of weaponry. And yes, there's even lights on here, but I'll get to that later. There are lights. Wrong thing. Sorry. There are weapon systems beyond any sort of thing that would get you from where you need to be to the fence. Like this, Gatling guns. These Gatling guns, there's two different types of Gatling guns. There's mounted miniguns. So I might as well start calling them that. There's mounted miniguns, and then there's turret miniguns. These are mounted miniguns, which, as you can slightly see, below them, I think I would need to drill or saw it off there just to see. There are little ducts that give what it needs ammo. And then you got the radar dish, you got cameras. The camera system's actually pretty good depending on what you're trying to make, because you actually get to either have a POV, another type of point of view, or just like to see where certain spots are. Or if you're a pro on this and you know how to make a full-on rotating turret with 4 Gatling guns, then yeah, you can yeah, you can go beyond that and just do whatever you want. Then we got these flat rockets. What do I mean by flat rockets? Where there's multiple types of rockets. I'm gonna explain a few controls here. I is to show the inventory along with a few other panels, along with factions, which space pirates, and so on. The first colony, which is civilization towards others. And then, I believe, yeah, G. G is, well, for G in creative and survival, shows you everything that you can have on here, but you won't be able to grab them unless you have the certain parts. But that's not the main part. We're gonna go into here to show you the example. This is the rocket launcher, which I call the flat rockets, or just this. Now, what's the difference between all these weapons? Each one actually uses an individual part of resource. This is the Gatling turret towards the flat normal Gatling gun, which the Gatling gun and Gatling turret here. My mind's starting to get bundled, so I'm gonna show you an example here just by click and drag. There you go. This is a Gatling turret. It has a full-on 360 rotation, allowing it to look up, look down, look left, look right, look it all about. And then, for the example of the mounted Gatling, or the mounted minigun, as you can see, it doesn't have that mobility. It's just flat straight. Wherever you place it, straight. It cannot look, it cannot turn, well, besides from rotating its gun, and it cannot do anything else. Now, for the other ships you see here, you're probably wondering, hey, what are these? Or what are the other types of things can the other ones do? Well, the other ships are actually pretty unique. This one is a repair or destruct bot or build bot. Sorry. Thinking on another type of thing, because you can actually build drones, and I'll actually show that when we head over to that place over there, an enemy base, or enemy location. But yeah, this is a build ship. What do I mean by that? Well, the tools on it are actually pretty useful. The saws and the welder. The saws are used to break down parts of the ship and gather it up. While for the welder, it helps repair or build certain structures. Now let's say, for example, let's say you're wanting to build a base, and uh-oh, there's a broken structure. I can actually show you an example here by grabbing this and just damage this one in particular part. Oh no, we got a broken part. Now, to show you what this can do. I'm actually going to show the example of how you can tell if it's on or off. For the on part, it shows a little red line. Damage. Yeah, it shows a little red line to indicate that it's on, and when it's off, well, it ain't off. It's just off. Now, for this, I'm gonna gently tap it. There you go, fixed. And that's the fun thing about this ship. It's just, if you can build yourself a type of ship that can repair or do anything, that is good against your fellow ships. I probably should not have done that. It's locked, so let's see what's broken, because I think I might have dented something. Nope, everything seems to be working well. Yeah, another, now the other ship is a mining ship. This mining ship is used to mine ore or minerals. Basically, these little three icons here: silicone, nickel, and iron. What the miner does is, when you get into the ship and fly over above, let's say, the sickle, you can mine straight down with this drill, and I'll even show an example for everyone here. Here we go. And I actually like the fact that it gives us a point of view on this, on the drill, so that we can actually see what we're mining. Ooh, yeah, slow it on down. I'm gonna go back it up. Now, what to do for the activation? Probably should have demonstrated this earlier. You see the little bar I have below the screen? That's your action bar, or I should say activation bar. This allows me to turn on, off, use, or do anything to the ship. Now, to show off this example, you see the number 2, right? It says off. I can press it, and voila, the drills were on. But nothing happened to the ground. Yeah, we gotta get really close for this. So, to show you the full, back it up, back it up. There we go. We're gonna get right above the silicone, turn on the drills, and start mining. Yeah, this can happen from time to time, and there's nothing you can do on it, really. You just gotta figure out how to flip it. Which, if I can, okay, let's just start. Yeah, let's just get out the ship before we do any more damage to it. Alright, so this is actually a perfect example to show how to repair things too. So I'm gonna grab this welder here, and this is actually one of the few things you kind of need to grab for anything to work. Now, you notice how this is damaged, up to down to 2%. And you're wondering, how do I fix it? Simple. If you notice the materials next to the functional line, steel plate, construction, cope, motor, metal grid, you basically need all this to repair this bit by bit until it's operational. And a lot of times you just gotta grind it up just for you to just be able to fix it. Not literally grind it up. Here, let me rephrase what I meant. What I meant is you got... Okay, let's just start flying. Come on. Ah. Yeah, let's just turn it off with Y and get out. I don't want to damage this anymore as it already is. Repair that, and let's head back. Now, for combat and for drones. I'm going to show you how to do combat with this ship. Now, like I said on the action panel, if you're curious on how to actually use your guns or equipment, I'm going to press G here, and it will show all of this. If you're in a cruiser or anything that has certain types of equipment, this will show you the equipment. From these to the launcher, to the reloadable rocket launchers, to the Gatling guns, and batteries as well. And funny thing you can do is you can actually drag them down and set them up to however you want. Though for me, I am not much like that. I prefer to assist on doing certain things. Like if someone wants me to like get them parts or having to get help get certain material, yeah, I can do that. Or if they assign me to weaponry, that's fine. I can help defend. But yeah. Now for the combat here. Now notice how I have number 1 selected. This will allow me to shoot the guns along with the rockets. Now damage wise, most of these will do minimum damage as long as you have certain things to go about. But yeah, now we're getting on to the combat. They actually had the Space Engineers actually had an update to where I can actually lock on now and actually shoot where I want to shoot, depending on what sort of weaponry I want to use, like the mounted Gatling guns. I'm gonna evade here. Now look at that, the drone is damaged and he cannot do anything. What I'm gonna do is shoot at it with the Gatlings and do minimum damage. Uh-oh, seems like one of our guns is damaged. And I took out its wing. Okay, I'm gonna back up here and do some repairs. This is actually gonna be the best part that I like, having to figure out what is wrong with the ship and what needs to be fixed. For this example, we took a massive beating in the front. We're gonna have to repair the camera. And funny thing you can do too, you notice how these have dents. You can actually use the welder to just flatten it out, and it's hilarious to me mostly. Just like, wait, how is this gonna buff it out? Don't worry, it definitely will. Wait, we can just buff out the metal. We can just repair it, no problem, flat. And then we just gotta fix the rocket launcher, and then just strain on everything else, and then we're good. And see, like the dish is broken, machine guns seem to be broken, these seem to be steaming, and so on. And uh-oh, seems like this part got hit somehow. I gotta repair it. And if you're a mechanic on this and you actually know how to repair with a welder, I will actually be surprised just to right by you and just be like, hey, I know how to repair this. It just takes, and you can even joke on this if you wanted to. Let's just use flex tape. You can easily just say, let's use flex tape, and it'll just be easy. What is this? Heavy armor slope. Okay, that's fine. We can just find heavy armor slopes as easy as it is. Ah, here it is. Now, how to how to rotate pieces and or how to paint them. Painting them, I honestly don't know. Even if I did figure out how to paint, it's difficult to figure out. But back to this, how do I rotate parts to see if it fits? And or how do I remove them so that I can fix it later? Well, if we go back to pressing G, and you see these, the little other bits here, from slopes, corners, converters, block, cubes, and then block. This tells you what you got. Ah, you not what I wanted. I messed up already, but it's fine. We can fix it. That is not what I need. Alright, let's get rid of that. Go to empty hand, or have this out so that I can actually see. Heavy armor slope. There we go. Heavy slope. With this being a heavy slope. Now let's see if this will fit. We just gotta rotate it a bit with delete, up, page, down, page, home, and then delete and insert. Not the little enter key, but the INS. And there we go. We just gotta paint it a bit, but it's fine. But now we sorry, before I even seems like the drone is back. Give me a sec here. Now in creative, things can still shoot at you, and you just gotta be like, okay, I can walk it off nowhere. And I just fixed everything. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Alright. Now, it's now back to what I was going to say. It just seems like we need to buff these out and then fix some other parts. Uh-oh. Seems like we got a hole here. I don't know what was here, but it seems like seems like we need a certain part, which is why I'm gonna go on the other side here, and oh, we just need a light block. Here we go, light armor. I'm gonna replace that, and now we just gotta fly all the way over here, and boom, good as new. Alright, seems like something is still smoking, probably from the inside. Can't fully get into it yet, but yeah, we're gonna continue on and get at this here. Let's turn on the camera for a POV. We're gonna light this thing. Ooh, seems like that drone's gonna be tearing us up, so we gotta get rid of that. Uh oh. Ooh, let's get out of that rocket's range. Okay, let's... Now we're sliding downhill. That's fine. with a thruster, we can easily... No! Whew. God, to turn this into a Tron cycle. Yeah, this type of stuff is kind of annoying, so if thing ain't targeting you, then just do the best thing. And notice how there's a hack thing, where the function thing is? Oh yeah, you can actually rewire it. And where's my cruiser? There we go. Don't they can have a taste of their own mess. See, all 4 engines are disabled, except for this one. Which probably dismantle this. Doesn't seem like I can grind this. Alright, so this seems to be intact, but we need to get rid of it so that way we don't make a mess. Now this, though, this is kaput. We can't use it at all. So I'm gonna show you the second best thing that this game has to provide. Workshop mode. Which, luckily, if you press F, hang on, here, I'm gonna get up here. If you press F10, you get this blueprints menu. Which, luckily, if you grab ship parts from the workshop, you can just grab a normal ship. And funny thing too, you can actually press B to change it to agonal rotation, to free roam the rotation, and yeah, you'll be good. And now we actually got some firepower that we can actually use. Ground's dead, and now we gotta repair. Now we gotta claim this base to ourselves. How do we do that? Sorry, friend texting. But anyways, let's repair. Oh, that was a lucky shot. But yeah, if you got good ships and you know how to fight, just try your best to build up whatever you can, and make sure you can actually light. Repair this. Alright, so now we need to figure out what this is. Converter tube. Alright. And it just seems like we need to... What's this shooting from? How... Alright, I'm just gonna do the second best thing. Control X. There we go. I don't know how that was shooting through, but that must be a bug. Oh yeah, if you're trying to get rid of build structures, just press control, your left control, sorry, and then press R. Not R. Left control and X. Just so that you can get rid of that thing. And then yeah. But anyways, we need to get this converter tube out and ready. Alright, so let's see the difference between this and this. So it is 1, 2, 3 tubes out. Anyways, sorry. I always get distracted when friends text me and it's like, okay, let's see what's new with them. But anyways, we now got a turret. Dang, they really hate the things, don't they? Alright, so now let's go to 0 hands and try to open up this door. Access denied. Oh well. Second best thing. What's the core? Is this the core? Large cargo. What's the speed coil? Is this it? Small reactor. Oh well, I guess I gotta damage it. Here we go. That's disabled. And that. I'm gonna take control of this. And now I'm gonna take over this. Yeah, if you really want these gone, but if you feel like they are actually kind of useful in some matter of a way, you can actually just break them down and hack them. And then, yeah. Also, I'm surprised my, one of the guys that I know, ain't coming on. Coming on, mostly. Actually, it's too nice. Alright, let's see if this will work now. Haha! We now got full control of this. Sadly, we don't on this. Which is fine. Now, one last thing to claim this base is to rewire this and this. Now, there are two different types of beacons to show. We got a land beacon, and then we got a normal beacon. Now, what does the normal beacon do from a radar beacon? Well, radar beacon only goes to a certain mile, while this can go for a certain length. Alright, so we got this base to ourselves, and the resources, and so on. But this is just a reactor. We hardly got anything much to give it. But hey, the space is ours now. And yeah, we can do whatever we want with it. Upgrade it, degrade it, turn it into a full-on artillery unit, so on. If you're also noticing other planets, that's actually part of the game. Because like I said in the beginning, this is a fast, open, massive universe that you can just explore on. And it's pretty fun. Anyways, we kind of need a ship now to attack the last base, and it is full on overpowered. What do I mean by that? You'll see. But first, I am gonna get my favorite plane, the Transformer one. No, I didn't make this. This is out of the workshops, and yeah, some of these actually have a certain function and some of them don't. But hey, if you can get a fun out of it, you can get a fun out of it. But also, if you're wondering, what do most of these do? These can actually make it pretty fun. Cause what most of them do is if I can find the right control, I can actually transform this from one unit to a full-on battle hawk. And anyhow, let's get this. Ooh, grab some drift. Let's get this prepped and set to. Well, we already have it prepped and set. I don't know what I'm talking. But yeah, let's get this set to attack the enemy base. Now this base is pretty massive, depending on how you want to see it. So, for example, sorry, getting distracted and uncontrolled. Let's say you want to, build yourself something that can be unique. Like this. This is very, this is very powerful, from what I can see. So I'm just trying to find a way to, ooh, something smoking. Alright, let's lock that in. And let's, I don't know why this is trying to flip. I don't need you to flip. Thank you. Oh boy. Yeah, I honestly don't even know what is even happening anymore. Here. Let's do that. Okay. Seems like we are good now. Nope. Seems like we need to retract everything. So let's do that. Lock it in. And hopefully pray that we don't lose this, since this is gonna take a massive amount of power. Not really, it's just, let's transform back. There we go. Did that fix it? Seems so. Seems like I had it mislocked in the right place. So now we can just glidely fly in our transformer, slightly, and just enjoy the ride. Launching all 4 rockets, having to shoot our Gatling guns, and so on. And there are videos on this that people have made that actually provided a lot of ideas you can make. Like a teleporting bomb. Like, you can like make warheads off it, set a timer, and do a jump drive and hook onto a ship. And it will warp the ship away with a nuke. And then you got, if I can remember one. Honestly, I don't remember the other one. That's the only one I can think of. I'm sorry on that. Yeah, people have made a lot of stuff in the workshop. It's actually pretty amazing. And people have done a lot of stuff in this game. Yeah, we're getting close to the base now. And you're gonna probably see how heavily armed with machine guns that this thing has. Having probably 8 to 7 turrets mounted on platforms. Not like actual platforms, just like little mushroom lookalikes. Then we got 2 rockets, like turret rockets, mounted on top of the base, and so on. And yeah. We literally have a lot of stuff. Oh, yeah, we really have a lot of stuff to deal with. So I'm gonna try to use anything I can to use against this. Woo! Ooh. Ooh, boy. Ah. No. I lost most of our rockets. But no, we lost our Gatlings. Good. boom, hit it with a rocket, and then hit it with more. Ah. Alright, seems like we got no choice but to ram this in. So, oh boy, eject. Ooh, back it up. Alright, seems like this drone is still wanting to fight. Haha. Maybe we can turn this drone against them, maybe. I don't know its mechanics, but it's something. Doesn't seem like it can fly with the certain things that it has taken damage upon. And I don't think I can repair it. So, let's get off of flight. Yeah, it can't be repaired. These are probably, no, these are operational. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, if you want to make sure these types of drones can't fly anymore, you can actually just detach one or two of the propellers and it can just go down easily, or just take out the main system. But besides that, we are going to try using small ships to big ships. Firstly, we're going to use small ships, and personally, I would probably like to use a mech, or the smallest thing I have, which, luckily, is this. Now let's go in and kick some AI butt. Woo! Hey! Wait, never mind. Woo! Let's Uber roll. And yeah, time to just land this. Just land it. As best you can, land it. Ooh, fuck. Yeah, just turn up the power. And there we go. Yeah, for a small ship like this, it don't stand a chance. Lots of land seems to be inside. And then we got one massive thruster to hold it. Well, thanks for trying, ship. Now for the second ship that will probably go well against it. Let's use a medium ship. Because big ships out here can hardly withstand anything. So, this ship I like the most because of the amount of miniguns below and how well it's done. Because this is actually pretty unique. And you can get a view of the cockpit as well. It's pretty nice, honestly. Automatic, the encrypting's running. And then we got weather clear, so on. Music timer. You're kidding. Apparently not. Let's get up in the air so that the drones can mess it up. Yeah, you don't like getting scattered out now, huh? I would probably say this is pretty overpowered. But, yeah, this is pretty overpowered. Yeah. Had to properly get out of shit. Let's go repair this turret. There you go. Yeah, this is why I love this ship. Like, you can just be overhead, just enjoying the view. If someone's coming up right below you, you don't need to worry on that. Does it actually show a warning? No. Okay, let's go overhead with this and pray that it actually works against this, because if not, we're gonna have to go with plan. Oh, dude. Yeah, this thing's trying to stay mid-air. I don't think it can last for longer. See if we can get back inside here. Eh. Yeah, let's try to get back inside and see what we can actually do. Eh. Not anymore. We going down? Not down yet. This seems to be jammed. Eh. Eh. Yeah, that's trying so hard to stay up. Go down. There we go. Eh. Run. Well, honestly, this just seems to gotten flip. So let's just. Also, I can't tell how damaged this is. So I'm gonna have to try and see if I can actually flip it, or actually try to get underneath it here. Or this will actually work. Here we go. Here's how I can get in. Ooh, flip. Yeah, I gotta separate these to actually get in, and let's see. Yeah, I gotta scrap this entire drone just for me to see. Sorry about it. Where's its core at? Remote control. Remote control that. Here we go. This just used light armor blocks? No wonder it got taken down easily. Alright, let's grab a light armor block. Just fill up the holes. Can. What is that? see what we can fix at least, and see if we can get this thing back in the air. Right, now let's try to fill up the gaps here, so I can actually walk around. Seems like most of the inside bits is just light armor, which is great, honestly. That means I can actually get an opportunity to actually fill up this stuff, but the only problem is now is that hole underneath. Alright. Oh. Cryos. I don't want to block off too much room for me to not get out on, so I'm gonna try and see what I can do here. I keep noticing this 2 viewers, but no one's been talking. That's fine. Alright, let's load that. Yep. Get that set. Okay, now we just need a bloom. Alright, now let's take a good look at these. Can't seem to get that. There we go. Now let's figured this was gonna happen. Take out those so that way we can have an exit. Yeah, I can understand the way it was built for more maneuverability, but the way they have it just seems pointless, honestly. Let's fill that. There's no lower. Oh wait, there actually is a lower thruster. In case if it ever gotten stuck. Now then, since this is the case, let's get the grill. Let's try to see how much space it actually gets without accidentally flipping this. Yeah, this is grill. This is another type of tool to mine out the flooring. Ooh, did I accidentally hit some? Oh, there we go. Now we got more opportunities to get the lower thrusters. Alright. Seems like that is all of them. Alright. Let's put up the eye. Come on, the world. Mine. Whoa. Hey. Stop. See what we can fix up here. Program block. Why is there a program block? Oh man, that's like a battery. Alright. Alright, doesn't seem like I can repair much on this. So I'm just gonna take this uranium. And then I'm gonna repair this. Let's hope this doesn't start wobbling around. Alright. From what I can tell, I'm gonna have to try and see if I can start building my own type of drone. So that way, we can actually do things on the matter of the note. Right, so this seems a lot. Oh, there's a second battery holding the thing. And now we need this online. Yeah, just the point of building drones are probably gonna be difficult if you try and do. Right, since that's on my R control, is this gonna start shooting at it again? Yep. Actually, let's see if we can actually equip it with something that will probably help. Let's equip it with an artillery gun, if possible. No. Alright, let's try rockets. Damn it. I'm just praying right now, because if one more drone comes, then that's gonna be it for the video. Honestly, this looks like another drone's nearby, so we're gonna try here. Hang on, I'm gonna look up something. Right, don't mind me here. I'm gonna try and see if I can actually I'm gonna look up a drone just to see what we can find. There's a drone. A drone will probably be best. Yeah, that's all I can find for the most part until further on. Oh, go back. Alright. Let's fly up, rotate, and there's another drone coming. Perfect. Now I get to test this. Okay, drone, are you supposed to be doing something? Gee, these are working better than that. Okay. We are gonna continue back to what we originally planned, what I originally planned, and destroy that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And, well, that was kind of stupid. I'm thinking that this would actually help. But anyways, what's a one type of ship that I know? Something that can. No. Yeah, for the next video, I'm gonna ask you, chat, what ship should I try? Or what should I try to do? Do a space video or another planet video? Because honestly, I have no clue what I can actually do here anymore. It just seems like I can't destroy the base without a cruiser, and even if I try to get one, it just doesn't seem like it's gonna work. So I'm just gonna use this. Yeah. I just hope y'all are enjoying this video. And for the audience out there, please make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and I hope y'all are enjoying this video very, very much. Anyways, back to this. Now then, let's try to take over the base. See what we can take. Woo! We're getting lucky on that. Woo. Yep, evade, back away. I have to make an emergency landing here. Ah. Alright, let's get everything back. Aha, we got airborne. Just but we don't got airborne. Yes, I'm gonna try to repair this entire thing if it's the last thing I do. Now we got artillery. Something to help us cover ourselves at least. Offense spotlight. Let's see now one more. And now I'm not gonna be able to repair the entire ship, but I am gonna try some. Okay, this gun is damaged. Thank you. Nice hit. Alright, let's see what we got here. Hardly any flight response. Yeah. Got what's burning under here? Oh. Most of this stuff I know I'm not going to be able to rebuild, so I'm just praying that I can get this set. Here we go, now we're starting to get some leverage. This is why I love having the little rockets. It's pretty nice and useful at times. Alright. Let's see. Yes! Thank you. Now we got Should have thought about this first, didn't I? Probably should. Hey, let's try to prepare everything. Something's damaged. Where am I going? Huh? There we go. There we go. Now we got some siding for us to. Okay, I think that's enough time that I have for this video. 'Cause I think right now I'm passing too much time on what I need to do. But yeah, thank you guys for joining in, and I hope y'all are had a wonderful time. I'm sorry that this took so long. I just hope that y'all had fun and fun watching, and I hope to see you again in the next video. And also, one last thing, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, so that way, when I can, I'll make another video.